Meanwhile, Northern Virginia voters will elect a new congressman in just one day. Tomorrow, a rare special election is taking place to fill the seat of the late Representative Gerry Connolly. That's in the 11th District, which includes the city of Fairfax and most of Fairfax County. On the ballot is Republican Stuart Whitson and Democrat James Walkinshaw. Our Matthew Torres is joining us in the studio this afternoon. Matthew, both candidates could not be more polar opposites from each other.
Annie, that's right. The Democratic nominee is the big contender in this race. James Walkinshaw already made a name for himself as a Fairfax County supervisor. Then you have Republican Stuart Whitson with his background in the military and law enforcement, prioritizing different issues that align more with the Trump administration. The race to take over Virginia's 11th Congressional District after Representative Gerry Connolly died is in its final stretch. Fairfax County Supervisor and Connolly's former Chief of Staff James Walkinshaw is running as a Democratic nominee. For Republicans, it's former FBI Special Agent and U.S. Army veteran Stuart Whitson.
Special elections are known for having very low turnout. But one thing you can look for in this is to what extent does Northern Virginia anger over President Trump's policies generate higher turnout.
Federal layoffs have hit Northern Virginia hard. In sit-down interviews with WUSA 9, Walkinshaw says a big priority is stopping the attacks on the 80,000 federal employees in the county. Meanwhile, Whitson says he supports the cuts because it reduces wasteful government spending.
Investigate, litigate, and mobilize. So I think Democrats in Congress can be doing more. I wish some Republicans would join with them to investigate the lawbreaking, the wrongdoing, the incompetence that's taking place at the highest levels of the Trump administration.
My opponent's plan is he's going to fight President Trump. That's his plan. And so my question to voters would be, how is that going to help solve the problem? How is that going to help us move forward? And so what we need is to put someone in there who will serve the community, who will work with both administrations.
Whitson says a big priority for him is public safety and a tougher on crime approach, which includes support for the recent ICE enforcement arrests. Meanwhile, Walkinshaw pushes back, saying crime is down for a reason.
And so what we've had for 4 years with the opponent is a sanctuary policy and a wide open border with the previous administration. And so that has invited into our neighborhood a flood of violent crime and drugs, predators.
We are the safest. The district that I represent is the safest police district in Fairfax County. So far from being soft on crime, we're tough on crime and smart on crime.
Last Republican to hold this office was Tom Davis, who was elected in 1994 and served 7 terms before he retired from office. Congressman Connolly was then elected in 2008, and Connolly has won his races in the past with a margin of 2-1. Annie.
Matthew Torres, thank you for that.